Hi there, Slipping Horse here with some more quick match gameplay. Today we'll be looking at Artanis. Hopefully we'll be able to get a good Q game with him, which is, though not as much popular build, it's definitely the one that I have fun with the most. So let's get at it. Okay, here we are on the Dragon Shire. We got me on Artanis, a Lily, Murky, the Butcher, and Sergeant Hammer. On the enemy team we have Brightwing, Jaina, Vala, Mephisto, and Rexar. So this is going to be a good game for me to kill build because they have only two ways of stopping it, both of which are unlikely to go on me. We have a Polymorph, which will likely be saved for the Butcher, and then we have Rexar Stunned, which will likely be saved for, again, the Butcher or Hammer, so hopefully I'll be able to just do what I want and not worry about getting stunned too much. At level 1, I'm going to go ahead and take against this team a reactive parry, get a little bit of physical armor to help protect myself against the Vala damage and some Rexar damage. Just gonna stay in this bush. Help feed our Butcher. That's a good start. That Vala was way out of position, and honestly, we got our kill. We showed what's good. We're gonna come down here. If you've never seen Artanis before, his passive is that while below 75% health, you get a fat shield. While, oh, there you go, you see the bear popping it there. His Q is a dash forward and a dash backwards. You always dash back to where you were unless you get stunned along the way. His W is a double attack and a small dash. You can see the little blue lines around me that show where I will dash or how far it is that I can dash. My E lets me swap positions with someone. You see me miss it there. The classic combo with Artanis is to press your E while you are queuing to get extra range on your swap. That way you can swap someone from way far away. I must have been stunned when the when the swap landed, causing the Jaina just to come to me and not to move, which is unfortunate, but we can just sippy cup and fall back and we will be fine. It looks like the Butcher's just sitting in that tri-bush, which is good for when he sees Rexar going for that camp. I would like to go to that camp. Help him get fed. The nice thing about looks like we won't be able to get it. At level 4, I'm taking Shield Battery, which increases how quickly my shield comes back off cooldown and increases how long the shield is there. He's probably just waiting in this bush. Maybe not, but this bear has a choice. Let me just swap him off. We get the thing, and we get the meat for the Butcher for it, which is a huge win for us. They are currently winning the objective, but we'll just clear this wave while Butcher, well, I guess Butcher, I don't know. He'll be able to get the meats anyways. It's not like they're not going to drop for him. Rexar is going to clear that camp, but we get a free damage on the fort, although he is pretty low. I'm going to see if we can't... No. He's not being that silly. Tried to get him, got the bear. Nothing too fancy. Now we're gonna come up here, see if we can't make something happen. Yeah, I missed the swap. Okay, well, we just kind of walk away then. Swap on Jaina, get her back into the fray. She got the move speed buff from Brightwing. I'm going to come back at level 7. We're going for a Q build, so we're going to take increased damage on the Q. Going to miss that swap again. Ooh, and they got the channel. Oh, Sergeant Hammer just died, that's why. Zoom was still on cooldown, apparently. That's good information. And they've been fighting a 2v3 up there for a while. We're not that surprised that they got something out of it. Butcher looks like he's going on Mephisto. He's going to get kicked away, but I think this is still a dead Mephisto. Still a dead Mephisto. He teleports away only to get killed. Got her. Kind of abandoned by my team. Get the shield. And then go back in. And yeah. Not a lot happens. Hopefully the Butcher got some of that meat. At the very least, it puts the fear of God into Jaina and Mephisto. So they will stop being so rude to us. Get one of those regen globes. Back up. Get a sippy cup. Fail to mount up for some reason. And then let's go back in. Dodge the birdie. Oh no. All this. I think I got distracted talking about his abilities. At his E is a swap. No, I got that. Took the increased damage on my Q at level 7. I think I'm up to date on what all is going on. Tried to be fancy with that swap. Did not go. Oh well. Okay, at level 10, we are going to take against this team the Purifier Beam. Rexar can have difficulty microing himself if he's also microing a Misha. Ooh, Brightwing, he'll come in clutch, saving the Mephisto. Gonna put the beam on. Nope. Ooh, the Brightwing healing herself last minute. Saving herself. Stop him from rotating. He didn't quite go the way I expected him to. Well, that's fine. We come here. We get another kill mid lane. Butcher's still there. He's getting fed. Looks like the Rexar just sippy cupped. Yep, you see that healing on him. And we just kind of ignore him. He can sit down there as much as he wants. We're going to see if we can't make something happen up here. Doesn't look like anything's going to happen. But you're going up to get a gank on Vala. That's always fun. You're going to come over here. He's not here, so we're just going to take it. Rexar might come and check us, but what is he going to do? I'm going to waste my E thinking I can damage the camp with it, which I cannot. And then we're going to go get the soak that we missed. You know, Rexar was able to clean that no issue, but it gave us priority on the lane to push it in. And now we can see if we can just get a little bit of damage on these structures with the hammer. Get the wall down. Maybe even get started on damaging the... Yeah. I missed. Oh well. We got the well down here, which is huge. At 13, we're going to take Exemplar Zeal, which reduces the... the cooldown of my Q every time my trait goes off. Which, while I'm at full health because of a Lily healing, that won't do a lot. But once fights get a little scrappier, will start to be a big deal. You could have seen it there. The cooldown went down. Cooldown's down. 2-second cooldown. Go again. And used a lot of mana, but we're in there distracting their entire backline, letting us get that kill on only Misha, unfortunately. But hopefully that shows the strength of just getting that Q on a 2-second cooldown. We're going to see if we can't get a cheeky channel in here. Probably push mid with it because we got a hammer bot lane. Normally I like taking the Dragon Knight bottom, but with a hammer you want to kind of push separate of her because she can get just as much done as the DK by herself. Make sure that we use our Q on cooldown on the minion waves and kind of be careful about who we push away. Like Vala is especially because she's an auto attack. Vala is going to be the high damage to me. At this point, we're going to back off a little bit and maybe go on down. Looks like Hammer might be in a little bit of trouble. Ooh, looks like that's going to be a kill on Brightwing. Maybe? Kill on Brightwing. That also completes the butcher meat. That's huge. That Mephisto really likes aggressively teleporting when people can still get to his shade. Okay, so because I'm at super low health, we effectively start playing like Sergeant Hammer, where we can stay outside of it and just poke it down and let the duration finish off itself. Like so. Okay, at 16, we take Force of Will, which has abilities now reduce the cooldown of our trait, which means that we will be able to get lots of, well, let's laser on him, Qs once we start being targeted by people. I'm getting told to retreat, which would be nice, but I get damage from going in, and I got one of them. Okay. Got the kill. That retreat call was not the best. Turns out Artanis is very hard to kill. That's kind of his whole gimmick. Get with those shields and everything. He can be just a massive pain to actually bring down. Thus, us surviving against 4 people there for a little bit and managing to turn around into a good number of kills. It also helps that we have a fed butcher who was able to charge in. And there's a delivery system to our butcher. Slightly misses the timing on that ability. You're gonna dash out to reset the aggro of the fort, and then die. Oh, we still got her. Excellent. We might be at low health, but we're not in low spirit because we have both Lily healing us, and the cooldown on our shield is very low, which means the cooldown on our Q is low, which reduces the cooldown of our shield. We're just hard to bring down, right? That being said, at this point, there isn't a lot of point in being here. We have opened up a lane, so we can move around, rotate up here. Looks like Hammer's getting a little bit of the well, which we can just dash over, finish that off for her. Polymorph. And dash in. Unfortunate. Stun locked to death, so I can't get the cooldown on my shield to get the cooldown on my Q. Just an unfortunate stun lock in with that root polymorph and then stun. But we're still doing good. Murky's finally able to push Vala in, which is a bit of a miracle because Vala tends to go quite well into Murky. She's able to auto attack the pufferfish. That's always nice to see that she's winning. Or he is winning. You know, this Vala also doesn't seem to move and stutter step at all. Yeah. Oh. Butcher all right there? Almost let her just walk away. This team fight is probably not going to go well without a Murky or a Butcher or a me. Yeah, and there goes Hammer, which is unfortunately a very staggered death for us. Well, what can you do? A Butcher, it looks like he's going to be able to take the top fort. Murky got the camp. And then Butcher's probably going to die. We're going to rotate up now that we've cleared that wave. Hopefully get 20. At 20, I take Plasma Burn. That way when my shield is active, I just radiate damage around me. And then we're gonna get a cheeky swap and kill on the Brightwing there. A kill on him. Miss Jane is gonna stand up for nothing. What is it called? Welly? Well, he got a kill on Butcher, unfortunately. Probably before he could even get the meat, but he's still pretty fed at 310 meat. Okay. Well, most of the enemy team is dead. Hammer's going down there. And back to another 2-second cooldown, so we can dash again already if she steps up and get her. Now we can come down here. Yeah, just gonna laser on him, keep him to keep moving. Maybe a bit of a waste. Oh well. Keep on queuing. Well, maybe back away now. There's a few of them, and that is not the area you want to fight on, because if any AoE will hit you, because it has the, super short area you can't really dodge. We have a DK, looks like it's going mid rather than just pushing through bot straight to core, which is certainly a call. Maybe not a good one, but we'll support the team in it. I was looking for a cheeky swap there, didn't quite get it. We're going to just finish off their last well, make sure they just don't get as much healing. Okay, and now that the fight's going, we're going to swap him back in after he teleports in. Okay, swap. Tanking tower for a while really hurts, so we might back off a little bit. Our healer is the one in the Dragon Knight, so we don't have a lot of healing. So we're going to play it super passive. We are normally pretty unkillable, but without a healer, you lose a lot of that. Yep, it's done. A lot of is not all, though, as we continue to fuck this team up, and it looks like we will be able to get the core. So, hopefully y'all enjoyed that video. Got a good show of Artanis Q build. When the enemy team doesn't have a lot of stuns, you can just go and get a lot of damage. We got top damage, out-damaging Hammer even. It does a surprising amount of damage. It still is good at solo laning, thus this huge XP contribution because you're still focusing on your AoE clear ability. Lots of shielding because you get the cooldown reduction after 16 where you can just constantly be getting the shields and the Qs, and it's just a, you're constantly dashing in, dashing out, doing lots of AoE damage to the whole team. Maybe not the best for competitive gameplay, but in brawls like Quick Match, you can get a lot of value out of Q build. So thank you all for watching. If you want to join me at home, the build I went for was Reactive Parry, though you could easily go for Amateur Opponent if you were, say, on Battlefield of Eternity, or you just wanted that extra bit of wave clear. Level 4, we took Shield Battery. 7, we took Solarite Reaper for the increased damage to our Q. Level 10, we took Purifier Beam, though you can take whatever ultimate you want. At 13, we took Templar Zeal for the cooldown on the dash. 16, Force of Will for the cooldown on our trait. And then at 20, we took the Plasma Burn for increased damage while our trait was active. Thank you all for watching. Y'all have a good one.